Hey everybody. How has your first week of the year been? I got Prince playing in my ear. Well, not Prince technically right now, it's New Edition. But I have Prince radio playing in my ears. Hold on. I'm just taking pictures, not turning thing. But anyway, how's your week been? How's everybody doing? How's this first week of this new year? I don't know why is it like at the top of the year you almost expect everything to just I don't know be a raise, be a brand new, but it carries over. It's just like when you have a kid. When you have a kid, you didn't suddenly everything that was wrong or whatever didn't just stop. You know, so it's a new year. Some things carry over. Some things are dying down. Everything is different for everybody else. My week has been a lot. It has been a lot, but in the end of all the fear and the pain, I know I'm blessed, and I know I'm blessed because one, I lost my dog, one of my dogs. My dog is 16 years. I lost her this week, but it was never real. It's a loss in her not being here anymore. You know, and I'm lost because it's weird to wake up and not see her. So, that becomes a new norm. And she's definitely a part of my family. So it took a couple of days. And please, I wish I could say I'm just all the way there. But it took a couple of days. And so I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. And my son was in an accident, and I'm all the way in a different state. But I'm blessed that he was able to walk away. So in any injury he has, he was able to walk away. So that's a blessing in itself. So I can complain about this week, but if I did, I would forget how grateful I am. Like I said, I am grateful to have had Diamond for 16 years. She helped me grow. She helped me be a better dog owner. She helped me be a better person. And I love her for that. And so that will never be forgotten. But we are here because Miss Heidi Black sent me a little gift, but I got to give a story before I even open it. So here's my story about Miss Heidi Black. So when I first saw Miss Heidi Black, she was on a channel, you know what I mean, her and Amber. And when they were on that channel, I would watch, you know what I mean, because I would see them on AC2's channel. And, I said, okay, I go to that channel, I watch, and I never go in the comments. I never do too much, really. But then it was Heidi's birthday. And when it was her birthday, it was so many things. One, she smiled so much, and she was so happy. And two, I learned she loved one of the artists I love, like we ever had a relationship, and that is Prince. I have loved him since I was a child and should not have loved a man like that. But I love me some Prince. But I love him as a person and everything else. But anyway, I learned that. And I got to see Heidi's sons. Ooh, jeez. So fun. But anyway, that's a whole other story. But that's a part of the story. But after that, I just started watching her. And then when she started doing the Heidi After Dark, and then I just watched her and she had personality. And she really, honestly, reminds me in many ways of my auntie. I'm not going to name her out. It's not her channel. But so she just reminds me of like a family. So anything else like that is our my relationship, and the relationship I've had with Heidi is seeing her and being in chats and conversing like that, and then getting more, like I said, to speaking like on Instagram and stuff like that. But the part I get of her is the good part. So I believe in everything, and all of us, and me, everybody else is great, a good part, a great part. You know what I mean? And so that's the part I have. So I speak on nothing else. It's not even up for debate with me because it's just not the relationship I have or the part I'm in any kind of way. But so Miss Heidi Black, I started watching her, and then as I continue to watch her channel, one of the things I like is that she goes and does like cold cases and in the headline, like kind of stories too. And she talks about a bunch of different things, 90 days and all the show. So she's like this diverse person who can talk about so many different things and speak well on it, just not throwing out something, you know what I mean? So I have much respect for her on that. And so her and Bobbles started the show. I'm trying so hard not to go into all other people in the stories because then this would be 50 minutes in and I still wouldn't have pulled the paperback on this. But anyway, so they started doing this Friday night and it actually was good because sometimes at the end of the week, you never know what somebody's week was. You know what I mean? And I never measure pain. So I'm not here to say mine was worse than yours or yours was worse than mine. I'm just here to say I know what it's like, you know what I mean? At the end of the week, just want something to, laugh to. Like I live by the stanza, I can only go to bed on something that's happy. Go to sleep. Because otherwise I'm taking that into my, dreams too. Not just my life, my dreams. But anyway, so I started enjoying this laughter, different conversations, different discussions. But this lady brought up a rose. And I mean, she brought up this rose. And she sold me when she brought it up. I ain't gonna lie, she sold me. So then the next week, I started noticing people in the comments were talking, and they got their rose on their way. It was expedited. I said, wait a minute, this rose might be a little something, something. So I kept listening and watching it, and enjoying the chat and enjoying talking about it. And on my side, I said, wait, this thing might be something to look into, investigate. But anyway, one day I went live recently and Heidi came in and I told them I can't even look at the rose emoji no more and not think about this rose we've been talking about. And so Miss Heidi Black said, you know what? You get a car. You get a rose. And she sent me a happy birthday, Merry Christmas rose. So I wanted to definitely open it up. So today it came in the mail. And look, before I even open it, I seen the size of the box. I said, no wonder it's pocket size. You know what I mean? Oh, I get it. And I get it good. This has nothing to do with you. Nothing. I tell you. That wasn't everything that's mine is his. This ain't. It's a happy meeting on the box. So I love something cocky. Happy meeting on the box. What's that new shit? Wait a minute. Hold on, let's get this wrappings off of it first. Hey BT, hey Tim, Michelle. I didn't even see anybody come in. Look. So since they talked about this rose so much on this channel, I said, man, this thing sound like a delight. And so Heidi Black sent me one. Now, I'm not here to, it's so taboo to talk about things like this sometimes. But what I loved, and like I said, when they started talking about it, was how many people were just openly free to talk. We don't even have to say the words we know. I almost want to put on my song by Prince since I got him in my ear. Hey. I want to put on my song. I knew this girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was. And I swear I'm not that. Hey, Heidi. I'm just. Like it says, happy meeting. It lets you know in the box. Happy meeting. So you just introduce yourself to your best friend. Say, hey, how you doing? So let's see. We're just gonna take a look. It's not like I'm about to go into a practice. I hope not. I'm right here. I'm in the kitchen. Say, dang. When I'm Tevin Campbell, ooh, that is one of my jams. So I tap. Oh, look at this. Now look, hold on, because I don't want nothing to fall out. It come in this nice little bag. Look at this. Nobody even knows. That's my change purse. And go everywhere and win. Hold on before we open that. Let me wait. I'm gonna put my hands on. Make sure my hands clean. Let's respect it now. Let's go. I'm so blind. Okay, hold on. Got that away. I swear, Nino, I'm just saying if he was going to go out the door, watch. He's not. But as soon as I get to talking, y'all, he's going to be ready to go. This little beautiful bag. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on now. The bag said, take it easy now. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. So look, this is it. This little rose. Every woman deserves a rose. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not going to get into some deep sex ed conversation, but I believe the one thing now, trust me, I'm going to be honest with y'all right now, because I'm a honey. I haven't had a toy in so long. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But what I do know is that the best part of you is knowing you. I know that, man. How can a man find the places you don't even know exist? And see, that's why some of us go crazy over the wrong person, because they done found one we didn't even know exist. But like I said, I'm not going to get deep in that. This is beautiful. So, that's it. Right. Look, you got to charge it like my iPhone and stuff. I don't want to mistake this for my iPhone charge. So I'm like, oh, is that a candle? I said, It's a candle. So that's how it charged. Beautiful. This is nice. Nice. I'm excited. Hey, lucky I ain't in my Vanessa Del Rio tags. I'm just joking. But yeah, I know. But yeah, so like I said, it's nice. Nice to have in the collection. Look, a collection. I don't even got one collection. Put all that back together. But yeah, that was that. But also, I wanted to love you too. Yeah, I know. Like I said, you was like Oprah, giving them out. That was a blast. And like I said, if it was somebody who didn't want them, they wouldn't have took them. So that's the good thing. I'm excited. Yeah, I mean, even though that was brand new. How was everybody's week? That's what I want to know. How was your week? I told you about mine at the beginning of this. Like I said, I had to do something to laugh. I had to do that video as a live. I was just going to do it as an upload. I said, no, you know what? One, it'll help me go into telling my week with appreciation. It'll also come into with just having something light and funny. I mean, it don't hurt anybody. It really doesn't. So that's how I want to be. I went live Monday. And on Monday is the same day my dog passed away, a couple of hours later. And so me coming live wasn't, but I was determined to like do some kind of video and everything else. So this actually is a good end to a week on the side of, I made it. You know what I mean? Oh no, I won't forget. Like I said, that gives good laughs, good fun on Friday night. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, guys, I've literally this week had to go into TV. Like I've watched a lot of television, movies, things of that nature. That is what I've done all this week. And I've been determined also this week to be grateful and truly just, I don't know, slow down for me. That's why I had to slow down and just feel. Like I said, I definitely, what I promised myself I wouldn't do is get on the camera and be sad and be down and be in that type of mood. No form of the fashion. I want to see how we doing. We here. You know what I mean? It's BS everywhere. As long as there's toilets, as long as there's plumbing, there's going to be shit everywhere. Everywhere. I'm blind. What's that? In the video. Silence, I don't know what's up, but Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to anybody I haven't seen before, but Happy New Year to you, Silence, for real. Yeah, I did. I got, oh my goodness, I got knee deep in it. I said, wait a minute. How was I not? How was I not? And sometimes, I mean, the pandemic changed all of us. It changed everything. It brought YouTube out. It brought more, new businesses and people starting things up, and Amazon going crazy because you'd rather have it delivered. You don't want to go to the store and fight over some paper towels or some of this or whatever. So it changed everything. It changed everything, and it really changed me on TV. I seen some things going like, wait, that still comes on? They still airing that? Hey, Lucinda. Yeah. So this week has been amazing. I mean, here's the thing. I definitely didn't expect to see people on the tube go from the 31st on it to the first off. I didn't expect that. And if I did, it's because they ain't come on the first. But I mean, it's such as life. It's a part of it. We keep on moving. It's like I just told y'all, my week was bad. It had nothing to do with YouTube. Nothing to do with it. But we here. We are here. And I'm sure somebody else, you know. Yeah, it brought the hustle and it brought Survivor. But let me tell you something. Most of the hustlers I know came because they had to survive. You know what I mean? So this taught you, like, this was, how the show Survivor? Man, this was Survivor United States. No, this was Survivor everywhere. You know what I mean? Where you had to figure it out for real. You had to have plans you never had in your life. You know what I mean? See? And that's the thing. Some of them, once you start, you be like, I got to watch it all. I got to watch it all. So sometimes I try to start on things that got like a season or two so I can just get right to the point. You know what I mean? Like, man, I just watched Sex and the City. You know what I mean? And caught myself up to episode 6. And tell y'all something. I told y'all, I've been watching that show since I was like 19 years old. And the thing is, I always just liked it on the fact of the friendship. Like the Golden Girls, the friendship. The friendships, whether they up, they down, they're going to have falls, whatever, but just like that in real life, man. I salute the whole writing table. I salute the producers. I salute the lady who wrote the book. Like, I salute everybody because, man, great show. Hey there, Susan. But yeah, so like I said, this week I really have caught up on some TV and caught up on some going back to bed early. Now, a couple of the days I done went to bed way too early. So I done woke up in the middle of the night. Now I want to live like it's, 2 in the afternoon. But other than that, it's like sometimes we got to do that. And you have to know how to unplug. Unplug. It's like you don't want to get so caught up. Y'all seen Low Down Dirty Shame? Hey, remember that part when Jada Pinkett see old boy from the soap opera and she run up just smack him in the face because you so caught up in the character. Now here's real life, and I'm not the only one who did this. When Danny Glover played Mister, it took a long time to stop seeing him as that and realize he's an actor. He was supposed to make me think he was really messed up. But, you got to learn how to unplug. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. hold on. I got it what? Where? See, y'all make me have to deal with things, but I don't even know what's the purpose of one. Let's see. I'm trying to see who it is. Like, yeah, like it's a new year. Let's have some new stuff. Like, you know what I mean? We not trolling, we talking about stuff. We out here, you know what I'm saying? Say hello. See that? What happened to the good old fashioned trolls? Remember that you couldn't tell them from you couldn't tell them from the people that was good. Now he come in, he's like, oh, I knew that from the gate. I hope I was right. Yeah, that has been. Oh, hey, King, I didn't even see you up in here. Who else did I miss? See, now they got me eat my puzzle. Like, man, see how negativity just distract everything. And then some of that, I say, let's get some new stuff. Let's stay off the old stuff. Yeah, see, now I got to do something I didn't want to do. Now I'm going to have to pay attention to the chat from my phone. That's why I definitely got to hook my devices up so I can just do it from my TV. That's what I want to be able to do. Just look right up there. A nice big screen that I can actually read. Where I don't have to strain my eyes just to figure out what does that say. But yeah, guys, like I said, so it's a new year. I gotta try new stuff, do new stuff, go new places. You know what I mean? Be involved in new things. Oh, it's just too much. Now don't get me wrong. Some people, that's the only place to be. You know what I mean? They gotta stay knee deep in that. You know what I mean? That's their life. That is their life, and I let them live it. And I'm talking about the real world, y'all. But see, the real world gonna reflect everywhere. You know what I mean? When see the people who don't get it, the people who messy, the people who try whatever. When you see that in the real world, you can see it anywhere. Because you understand that's just a person, that's just, somebody's a character trait that some people have. Well, that's it. That's it. And you got to be willing to take change. For real. I wish it was how we wanted it. I wish. You wouldn't see some of the things you see. As I say, I am never, let me tell y'all something. When you see something all the time, you get numb to it. It's like, I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. I'm not, and that's how I be feeling about YouTube. I'm never shocked. I'm never shocked. No. But then when I look outside of YouTube in the world, I'm never shocked. So just reflections. But that's the great thing about being a free thinker. That's the great thing about being a leader. That's the great thing about all of that is if you do your part, that's all I can do. That's my contribution. I can't do nothing else. I can't do nothing else. And trust me, it's easy. It's easy. It's so easy that even as I talk right now, I think, man, you don't want to go somewhere dark. That's why I said I was going to come on and come in with something light, something that made me excited. Not so much as the toy, just the sisterhood. Like how everyone gets along in there. You know, it's a safe place to just laugh and talk when you're kicking it. And hey, if the topic's not for you, then it's not for you for that night. You know what I mean? But no one's in there or nothing else. And those are things I'm liking to see is good stuff, good energy. And that's what I tell people. The only thing I belong to is the higher being that created me. That's the only thing I truly belong to. Everything else is free. That makes me free to be and go wherever I want and watch and see and celebrate or whatever I want. And so that's really where I'm at. That's who I am. That's what I'm with. And someone will say, hey, well, that's not going to get you where you're trying to go. You don't know where I'm trying to go there. You don't. Because the fact that there's a place for me to do anything, to come out and say anything or show a side of me, then I'm already in the right place that I need to go. I'm already there. That's it. Man, you know, it could be. Only if that well was real well. You know what I mean? And everybody real, let them tell it. Everybody real to the time to be real. Everybody real till there's something real to stand up for. Everybody real until it don't agree with what somebody they think is too real said. I don't. Most people don't agree with me. You know what I mean? That's the funny thing. Most don't. And some do. And they just, you know what I mean, don't want to say it because it's not what the masses, what everybody else saying. But all I want to do is make sure at the end of the night, the voices that are unheard, the voices that need to be heard, and the things that are right need to be done. So I just want to stand in that. You know what I mean? And in that, it'll fix those other things in me that I need to fix too. You know. But there's nothing I'm talking about or saying that isn't true. That is what those things are and everything else. So that's all I can be this year. And every time I see people stooping down, reaching back, reaching down, all I think is, whoo, I don't even want that for me. Like, I don't. You know what I mean? I could watch it with you. I don't want it for me. So, when it's real, it make change. And like you said, changes, change and growth is scary. And it ain't always how you wanted it or what you wanted. It's not. And like I tell people, I know it's growth because in losing my dog, it was real hard. Like I said, for 16 years, man, that dog has been with me. And so that's a hard thing, but the growth in me is so blessed to have had her. Because I know that she part of the reason I can even sit here in a better space. You know what I mean? Because see, she loved me when I was in that space. You know what I mean? When I was in the dark space, this space, the trash, whatever space you want to call it. Whatever space you want to call it. No stories to make up. Just when I say a dark space, you could have a great job and be in dark spaces. You can have a big bank account be in dark spaces. You know what I mean? You could be the pastor of a church, be in some dark spaces, baby. So yeah, my oldest dog, my 16-year-old husky shepherd mix diamond. Yep. And like I said, I love her. I'd be a fool, a lie, not even a fool, a lie, if I told you I could sit here and talk about her for a long time and not break down because I'd be lying. But I definitely can talk about her with honor and say that she made me a better person. She taught me unconditional love. She made me a better dog owner. She made me, you know what I mean? And I vowed from the moment I got her at 8 weeks old that I'd rock it with her till it was the end, and that's what I did. And she was loved, and she loved us back, so to definitely be missed. But never forgotten. Never forgotten. But yeah, so, that's when you just got to value what's important to you and ask yourself, like, if tomorrow I couldn't come on YouTube and be messy, or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or wherever the fuck messy people go, if I couldn't do that, would I be missing something in life? But if the answer's no, stop that. And if the answer's yes, hey, let's go to the next question. What's wrong? What's going on, man? I heard a lady on a live today, and she really sounded like she needed to go to a hospital. But instead of doing that, she continued to talk about the mess that was going on. And all I could think, and I'm not laughing at the situation because I never would, there's no need to, but I'm laughing at the situation because we need to, Listen, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't give a rat's what these things are doing. You got to take care of you. So in that, it's like, hey, if your health is going this way, let's call some doctors. And that's what I keep seeing on this doggone thing. Like, now some people, I'm going to tell you, it's time to literally cut the Wi-Fi out. And that's what I need to do. I need to go around and do some little some internet tests and see what you're using this internet for. Let me find out. It's to sit and wait till people who will never do anything for you help ruin what you built. Mm-mm. We cutting it off, and you'll no longer be able to get service in your area. Like, I'm cutting it off, y'all, all the way off, all the way off. Say, what did she do with the Wi-Fi? She's cutting it off. She's definitely cutting it off. We got to stop. Like, this is terrible. But you should be able. I'll never forget when I had my last surgery that I had to stay in the hospital. When I had my last surgery, I literally sat and watched nothing but My 1,000 Pound Life. It was on. It was a TLC, whatever channel, but I became addicted. Like, oh my goodness, I'm just watching. I couldn't imagine watching that, right? And then going to these people's like Facebook and daring, no matter what I thought, daring to go to just down them. And I couldn't. Now, could I tell you about some episodes and maybe laugh on some things that I may have found funny that most might not, but I might have? I might do that. I might be that human, okay? But the thought of me, no, the thought of me. So the thought of me coming on here and wasting that kind of energy, and I can't. And when it gets to that point where that's what I feel I have to do, or it gets to that point where that's the only thing going on with me, then I'll just pull myself out. I'll take myself out because then I'm not serving any purpose to anything I really want, like at all, at all. It's not bringing me any joy. It's not going to bring me any, what clout? The crowd that never wants to stop seeing me in some bull. The crowd that never wants me to stop putting people in bull with me. No, thank you. And, it's good when, like I said, I want somebody to vouch and say, well, I know it must have really been something if she said, you know what I mean? Or something like that. But once again, I'm never standing for nobody to defend me. I will sit and I'll tell you myself I was wrong. is. See, your mother loves good TV. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, come on. So that's what I think about. You could make a million different shows just off what goes on over here. And you'd be surprised how things gonna end up crossing. But like I tell people, I just watch things I like. And no one can take that from me. No one can stop that. No one can tell me how many numbers can go in that. No one can tell me nothing. Nothing. You can't tell me anything about that. You can't. It's not. Because here's the thing. Here's why no one can do that. Because we're not having that conversation. When are we? I mean, what would we honestly be talking about that would lead to, girl, you need to unsubscribe, or girl, you need to go over there and tell them? I don't know what we would be talking about. So that kind of stuff I don't worry about. And even if people do it, that's on them. That's on them. That's on them. And I don't know about y'all, but you keep telling me about a bunch of shipwrecks. I'm gonna have some jokes. Like, I'm just gonna in my mind be like, oh, I have to. That's why I said earlier with old girl, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not calling to order her anything to eat. I am calling 911 and getting an ambulance to her crib quick. Because 1 minute she was talking, and then the next minute she was weak. Hey y'all, I'm laughing now because obviously nothing happened because I ain't heard nothing about it. But honestly, I was like, wait, is this for real? Or is she trying to let us know she's sad? Did she just get some bad news? But then when she kept saying, oh no, it's, her diabetes, and, she hadn't ate because she didn't have no groceries. I said, wait, hold time up. It's 2022. All that pussyfooting around. No, we getting right to it. Hey, it's 2022. If you got the energy to get on the phone, I don't care who is doing what. Bump them. Call. You know what? Matter of fact, you know so much about them. Send their information to the doctor, so that's where the bill will go to. But other than that, call 911. Take care of yourself. Call your doctor. Because trust me, they'll admit you, and that'll get you a meal. That'll get you 3 hots and a cot for the night. But you sitting on, no. It's 2020. Pull the Band-Aid off them. I can't do it. I can't keep letting people go down these ships. Like, what? I was like, is this staged? It was like watching Love and Hip Hop these days. Like, wait a minute. Oh, I see what this must have been the set. The setting. The setting was, makeups, breakup, whatever. That was what it was. And everybody just went into character, No. The stuff I see on here, I'm like, what the hell is going on? I mean, if you want to roast somebody, you want to talk about somebody, you want to explain what your side, that's fine. Everybody got a right to do that. Everybody has a right to do that. And if you have a channel, you definitely have a right to do that. You know what I mean? You do. But like I said, when people getting on the line and they sick as ever, and they, too far. When people getting on the line and telling me people's, background on the too much. These people got too much time on their hand. And YouTube need to start blocking subscribers too. Blocking them from themselves. Because that's how you get trolls. People who sitting around, them ain't all subscribers, but that's how you get trolls. People sitting around with too much time on their hand. Too much. Because if I'm thinking about what I can do, just each person doing this, the same thing I'm doing. If I'm thinking about what I can do to make what's around me and what I'm involved in better, I ain't got time to be doing this other. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be catfishing nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all something. If I was mean and crazy on Facebook, it'd be under the same name. Mm-hmm. If I went dark, it's gonna be right here on this page. I ain't gonna change the name. Nothing. Because for me, I'm gonna need to look in that mirror every day too. Of when I was saying one thing and I started doing something else. When I went back to something I know better than to do. Hey, Rod. I didn't see you come in. Hey, Rod. Thanks, brother. But yeah, like I said, that's what I'm on here. Like, oh no, some of this stuff. Sometimes you sit back and you don't say anything. You don't. And like I said, I'm never gonna come in nobody's chat or they live to come say anything because that's your business. That's how you want to run your house. I don't have nothing to say about nobody's house. I respect your house. Just like when I come in your thing, if I'm speaking in your chat, I hit that like button like I knocked on the door. You know what I mean? Because hey, it's respect. So I'm gonna respect somebody's house. But when I come, like I said, but this is a kingdom. I'm respecting everything that come in. You know, even earlier when it was whole, it's a troll in the hand. Let me just get this out and call it a night. No need to disrespect or nothing. For what? For what? Because, like I said, sometimes when you're going through things, it's easy to make these things the things you do. So it's easy when life is throwing darts at you. When friends in real life stabbing you in the back, it's easy to come on here and give that other side. But it's really harder to stop. So I'm good. Yeah. Hey, like I said, y'all, I really just came on here because I had to, rip the band-aid off and come back to what it was I was doing. So I tried my best to make sure I did do some kind of upload still every day because I want to try my best to just see how long I can constantly do it. Now, one thing about life is something may come where you're not able to that day. But I do just want to take a piece out of every one of my days and just put that there. So that's something I do want to try to do every day. And I want to start stepping up things and, putting things together more and more. And it's a process. It's a process. And it's also a thing for yourself to teach you to stop, for me, to stop procrastinating. Teach me to be just who I am. It teaches me those things. So it's also a process for my life too. So yeah, like I said, y'all, I just came on here to just give y'all some me, really. All right, see you. I'll see you later. But yeah, I just came on here, y'all, like I said, to give y'all some me, catch you up on my week, see how y'all week was, the first week of the new year. Sometimes we put so much on, so I don't anymore. I don't. I don't. Because sometimes you put yourself in a place, you going to spend the whole year beating yourself up that you never got there. Like, no. I just shoot to be better. And in that, it'll bring all those other things that come up under it. So if in being better means it's time to quit smoking, to quit this, to whatever it is that you need to quit doing, they'll start doing that as you be better, being better to yourself, being better to people. So that's what I shoot for, you know. And I'm thankful for strength and good energy because, see, it's what holds you when those times come. Anytime, whatever that time may be. So that's why we got to do that. We got to give that. I'm responsible for me. You're responsible for you. But yeah, that's what we got to do. So everybody, like I said, I didn't even really come in to be in long, and I only came live because I thought, oh, you know what, I'm gonna do this upload. It's gonna be this long story, and it's gonna be this. But I also wanted to see how everybody was doing. Get some energy off, and I kind of feel like mine is still low. But see, that's when they're noticing it and feeling it. So even if I don't cry in the video when I watch it, I'll know in my eyes, I'll know in my energy, I'll know in my thing that it's just a piece of me at this moment. You know what I mean? So and the thing is in the in the energy film, my dog is always with me. Energy, what it gave me. But yeah, so I'm a little off on that sense. You know what I mean? But guys, like I said, I love you. I had to come in, do a live, because I had told myself I was actually going to do 3 a week. But then, you never know what life is going to offer you, period. It could be you don't feel good and you're unable to do it. I mean, you never know. so I don't beat myself up when it doesn't happen. You know, I just know I'm just trying to give my best. For red, I have no idea what that means. But all right, guys, like I said, I'm gonna go on here and get out of here. I hope everybody has a great day. I hope if this week wasn't the week, that next week is a better week. You know what I mean? If it wasn't, I hope that you just getting something better, because we can't control what's around us. I can only control me, and you can only control you. So I hope that you found some peace. You brought some joy to yourself. You had a good laugh. You did a good dance. Played your favorite music. Ate your favorite snack. You know, hugged yourself if you had to. But like I said, I love y'all. Please have a great day. Please be kind and good to each other. And we are, like I said, once again, we are only responsible for ourselves. All right, y'all. I'm outing.